Hello Aries, it's Crystal Rose with Comfy Soul, and I'm here to do your reading. I think I'm going to focus today on the eclipse energies and what you need to know and do. And if there's any additional guidance they want you to know, I will provide that. But I think I'm going to pull a story today. So let's make this happen. If you'd like to follow me, I'm on Instagram and Facebook at Comfy Soul. Also on TikTok, at Crystal Comfy Soul. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can go to comfysoul.com. There's also a link in the description below that goes straight to the calendar. And if you'd like to purchase any of the decks that I'm using, those links are down below as well. So today I'm going to start with the Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue, because I'm an OG. And let's start with your very first message. You have picked up so much toxic shit in the past, trying to stop that from happening now. It's been a lot. And actually what I'm getting already, like, yeah, Spirit's already telling me. I'm just going to show you this while they're talking to me. They're already telling me, which is why I'm getting ear chakras, that this is about being afraid to let someone in. Period. Now I'm going to take that back and correct myself just a minute, because Aries aren't really terrified. We don't try to do that. We get excited, but we don't run from things. This is protection. This is protecting yourself from a toxic situation and toxic people in general, especially the narc you dealt with. So anyone who had to deal with narcissists, shitty bosses, crappy parents. And also, my heart just flip-flop and my throat just got an air bubble in it, like major frogdom. So, all right, this one's going to be intense, I guess. It is what it is, people. I mean, you don't care. You're getting your message. I'm the one that's going to suffer for a minute. It's not suffering. It's serving and honoring you. That's why I'm here. Okay. You know what, too? I forgot to pop in my earpiece to make this sound more fabulous. Let me do that real quick. Because you're the leaders. And as the leaders, you're going to allow me to do this so that others can also enjoy the fabulous new sound. Okay. All right, let's see here. Wow. Yeah, this is a prep you reading. I'm prepping you for union, straight up. So if you're a twin flame and that's why you're watching this channel, and if you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram or what have you, you know that it's union time, and this is definitely the case for you. What they're showing me is, you know, there's a new foundation coming. And the reason you know that is because it's not necessarily just coming from somebody else. This is something that you built for you. This is something that where you've recovered your heart, even becoming more sensitive than you ever have been before. You have still recovered from toxicity, or at least done a really good job of being functional and escaping something that most people don't escape. So congratulations to you for that, first of all, on making those decisions for yourself and grounding yourself and trusting your intuition. Now, at the same time, I think you know that someone's trying to come back around and your heart chakra is like not having it. It's like, oh, that would have been great if back in the day you came when I actually wanted you there. But now that you've been through some major crap, there's it's just too much. It's too much to think about. To let somebody back in, to do what? To mess with your heart? Like, no, your part of your journey was to become more sensitive, because Aries can be very if Armageddon is happening and the whole world is collapsing, you will take care of everybody else first and make sure there's order and that people have a plan, and you will delegate, and then boom, 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 let them go off and running. Then you'll go back into the back room and collapse and freak out on Armageddon. But when you come back out, you're going to be like, everything cool? Everything working? Great. Everyone be calm. You see how we work together? We're all going to get through this. But like, you're doing so much work. So let's see what's coming for you, because I see you working really hard, and you're working really hard to keep your foundation going and growing is what I'm hearing. So to bring someone else in who might mess with your sensitivity is almost unbearable to think about, because you finally got to a place where you recovered from something, you know, back here, you're walking away from it, and now your team are bringing you someone and something, and it's difficult to let that situation come into your life and turn into a business partnership, a relationship, or possibly both at the same time. So that's usually how a twin relationship works, is someone comes around to work with you as well as be a romantic situation. That's not always the case, and definitely not for a lot of signs. But for Aries, for you are being given a partner because you do so much for other people that you deserve to have someone support you while you're building your empire and doing these incredible, amazing things for the planet. The way you serve, you need a team of people. Understand? Wow. Okay. Wow. Check this out. You know exactly what you're doing. And how do I know that? Because you have amazing intuition. You're super clairvoyant. You check in with yourself. And at the same time, you're confident. You are the phoenix rising. You're doing amazing, amazing things. And you're doing it with your throat. You're speaking up. You're speaking up. And because you're speaking up and you're using your integrity, this is the reason that you should be singing and dancing and being in joy. And I was going to say becoming the best version of you, but I was just going to say, like, it's time to witchy it up. Like, this is an opportunity for you to not be afraid to speak up and start a new business and share your thoughts and, you know, talk instead of just being a background member of that team at work. What is this habit that you have that you are recovering from? Let's see. From showing up? You have a habit of being afraid of showing up. Not entirely your fault. It's not something you're collapsing over in this lifetime only. This is definitely past life issue as well. This is past life stuff. So the fear is speaking up. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with persecution, but let's go ahead and take a look. This is the Past Life Oracle card by Doreen Virtue and Brian Weiss. He's a past life regressionist. I hope they sell this deck under just his name now. It's great. Okay. That's funny. So you had a community. Big, wide open space. Farm type area. You and your person. This is specific. It was specific to you and your partner. Probably the toxic one you left behind, right? Also, I'm hearing Spirit tell me it's not just about a toxic one you left behind, because some of you won't be going back to twins. You've leveled up in a different way. Because Aries, when you do it like so right. You do it so extra. You learn something and then you'll learn on top of it to be a perfectionist and a master of it, because you want to get it right. And when it comes to God, you want to serve humbly and correctly. I know that sounds really funny, especially for cross watchers. who are like, are you kidding me? Aries always has to be right, and they feel like they know everything and this and that. Well, you know what? They in all humility, like, really do have a fabulous intuition and do know kind of how things should be and how they should go. I know it sounds oversimplified when Aries is sharing like, oh, just do this. And it's easier said than done, yes, but we wouldn't tell you that if we didn't already do the work or we didn't know it was possible. And we wouldn't ask you to do something that we haven't already done. So if you are afraid to speak up because of fear of somebody else telling you, oh, and I'm already hearing it. This is all the shadow work that you guys do for yourself and for other people. When you highlight to somebody that something's wrong, no, boss, that's not fair. It should be like this, don't you think? And you try to get them to see it and agree and like really understand. You're not trying to like, I see a whip, you know, people see you as cracking a whip, but that's not what you're doing. You are nudging someone towards a corrective action that will be best for the entire team, including the person who's avoiding making a change, right? Okay, let me continue with your past life here. This is definitely about a karmic relationship and going into forgiveness now. And I'll tell you that this forgiveness has to do with this person leaving you hanging. Here you are working the house, the farm, the business. You're doing the thing. And this karmic up and left. They got on the ship and they took off. I'm hearing that Queen song. Get on your bikes and ride. What is it? Fat Bottom Girls. Trying to bring humor to the situation because Spirit's showing me this is coming to a close and it's coming back together. And for some of you, this is letting a new person in. For the rest of you, you're going to go ahead and bypass that person because they didn't do the work like at all. That's only a portion of you. For the most part, you've been manifesting this person coming correct. If you didn't do the work at the time that you left twin and you've already met somebody else, I'm referring to somebody else in the situation, the second person for you now, the plan B. If it's been nobody else since then, this is your twin coming back around and you finishing up the forgiveness and the lesson. That's assuming both of you worked and now they're going to show you they're ready. If that didn't happen and one or both of you didn't do the work then and you just kind of moved on to another relationship, this second relationship is the one that's going to teach the both of you because finally it clicks, right? Okay, let me just leave that out there. Sorry, general reading, I got to explain because, you know, one size does not fit all here. So in this life in particular, you guys also had a role switching situation. So if in that lifetime, you're the opposite sex of what you are now. So I was a male in this previous life, right? Even though I'm a female now, I'm not necessarily the feminine energy in this twin situation anymore, especially not if there's a plan B. Because if I've learned, I'm now taking action. So I've become the masculine who's intending on business, intending on this type of partner, intending on not letting anything else in. So taking charge like that is a very masculine action. That said, I think your counterpart, the person on the other side, has become the very feminine energy who's learning from you, learning to be intuitive, learning to soften up and pay attention and follow the intuition. That is the reason that you will know who's safe for you. So when this person, whoever it is, and I see you getting multiple offers, you have at least 2 or 3 people coming back to try to make this relationship happen with you. The way that you're going to know who this is for you, generally speaking, like if you want to know legitimately and you have no clue which one, please come to me for a reading because I can ID them right off the bat, just straight like that. I'll tell you how you met, what they look like, what they do for work, you know, that type stuff. Spirit will give me something to tell you it's definitely this person versus another, and then I can also look at the energy very specifically. In this general reading, because you're now sensitive from the very toxic shit you went through, you were burned down to the ground taking care of other people, and now you built it back up for yourself, and you'd like a partner, but you're definitely not begging for one. And you're even hesitant to let one in because of what you've gone through and how you built yourself back up. So Spirit is very aware of that, but because of your intuition and your integrity and your boundaries, you have a built-in safety net, so you know who to allow in and who not. And in your particular case, the person that you're letting back in is the one who has learned a lesson, shows it in their changed behavior, tells you what they learned and what they figured out because of you. They will give you credit for this. And apologize for leaving. And they will give you equal space. In fact, at times, honor you as the authority and step back and say, what do you think, Aries? Because you've taught them how to be peaceful. You've taught them how to tune in. You taught them how to be spiritual and connect to themselves. And you're very, very nurturing. I know a lot of Aries males. I've been talking to quite a few as clients, and the beautiful nurturing that an Aries male provides as someone who is also very funny and I'm hearing adored. I'm hearing adored. This is an energy to be adored. Someone who can be a leader and still not take it too seriously, still be humorous and still get the job done. So the way you've learned, Aries, to fight your battles is with love. And the person that comes to you that left needs to come back showing you that they love your soul and that they vowed to be here to take care of you and they vow to do this work with you, and they are on board with not only making sure that this is the healthiest environment you guys could possibly create, not just for yourselves as individuals, but together as a couple, protected from the outside universe of crazy. You also want to make sure that there's peace and love you're providing to the community of people around you. You want a tribe of beautiful people, not the previous life that the other person had. This could be roles reversed, where you guys are the cross watcher, or you're the person I'm talking about on the other side. So let me pull. I'm getting guided to pull something here. What do you want me to do? Healing deck. Okay, so this is Archangel Raphael by Doreen Virtue. Lovely. That's funny. I'm going to leave the inside joke out of this, but I absolutely adore my massages. And if this is something that you were getting from your person before, or something you could just really use now to heal yourself, give yourself some time off, go roll around on the carpet, grab your toes, get a little massage, maybe book one, do a trade with a friend, get grounded in your physical body. One of the things that Aries don't really tend to do is to sit still and just feel what's going on in your body, because you're so busy always taking care of other people and other things and putting out fires that you don't pay attention to yourself until it's too late. I know a lot of signs do that, but Aries will way overwork. So just take it easy. Be careful, okay? What else do you want me to do? They want me to pull one tarot card for your counterpart, just so you have an idea of what's going on. This is more about you focusing on you today, so that you can be grounded, ready, and waiting for your offer. I'm going to grab the Light Seers Tarot, and I will pull one card from there, and we will see what they want to tell me about your counterpart. I did not intend on going this long with your reading, but I really feel like I needed to describe these feelings that you're going through. And even though you're on red alert, you don't have to be. You've got a built-in spiritual filter. You're going to be okay. Just relax. Just if it feels good, you can let it in. If it doesn't, pass. That's the bottom line. Yeah, you definitely have choices, options, and people coming toward you. This person is thinking about you and headed in your direction, but you don't see any action there yet, right? This is just someone who's like longing and afraid to approach. So you don't have to worry right now. Just chill, keep building. You've got time. This is not a rush. No one will ever rush you. You're the rusher. I'm asking you to slow down. For once, change it up in your life, do something different, and don't let anybody rush into anything, okay? That's it. I'm going to leave you with that. If this resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you had any synchronicities while you were watching. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can book one on comfysoul.com. That's it. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.